Hey guys, it's DF FTO Nerd Talk. You listen to a brand new episode of FTO Podcast, so make sure you sit back and enjoy. Also, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe on every social media page. Enjoy the show. All right, how's it going, everybody? D here with FTO Nerd Talk. Brand new episode of FTO Podcast. If you can hear, clearly I got some sinus issues going on. It's that time of the year again. If you guys remember from last year, it was the same thing. But a lot of clearing on my throat. So I gotta give myself some medicine. A lot of stuffy nose. You're gonna have to hear all of it. I'm sorry, folks. But got a pretty interesting show this week. Got a lot of fun stuff to talk about. A lot of interesting. This has been like a jam-packed week of news. And I know this episode's a little bit later than usual. I apologize for that. I've been stacked, like with the sinuses and the running around. Like I've done more running around this week than I have any other week, and I just haven't got myself acclimated yet. But you know what? The episode's here. We're doing it. Let's get to it. A lot of this news is gonna be from like Two Black Nerds and from Geek Freak Podcast and Phucaname. Like, I'm just letting you know right off the bat. That's where I'm getting most of my news from. So, off the bat, Carl Urban announces that production on season 4 of The Boys has officially wrapped down. Like, the countdown begins. The editing process begins. Maybe some reshoots, but that's it. The Boys is here, man. The Boys is done. The new season. All we gotta do is sit back and wait. I'm excited. Like, as most of you know, I wasn't a big fan of like the show in the beginning because I read the comic book. It was a little raunchy for my taste. I got the reasoning, the rationale for it. It was like, you know, a superhero deconstruction story. Like, you know, people like this in DC and Marvel, they wouldn't act like this. Like real humans in our world, they wouldn't act like, you know, the way they do in the comic books. But they would act more like they do in The Boys or Jupiter's Legacy or things like that. They would have like consequential problems, existential crises. They wouldn't have like, you know, their stuff together. And that's what The Boys really is. Like, it's superheroes not having their stuff together. And I get it. And it took me a while to accept that. But it's a good, good break from seeing stuff like that. And I'm really excited to see the 4th season. Because it has been going strong. It has been teetering that line of what is good, what is bad, what is morality. Like, all it's been teetering all of that. And it's really interesting to see it. Next up, Harry Potter TV series is officially moving forward with HBO Max. Well, sorry, at Max, not HBO Max. Like, it should be like a news story by itself, but HBO Max is going away. They're just calling themselves Max. Not happy about HBO going away the way of the dark side, and it's going like off into the sunset and never to be seen again. I should have said Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, not the dark side. But HBO is finite. It's just Max now. I'm gonna miss you, HBO. You had a good run. But Harry Potter, a TV series, is coming. J.K. Rowling's gonna be a part of it. So no, thank you. I won't be watching it. Like, if you guys are gonna be watching it, have fun, enjoy. You know, you gotta do you. But I won't be doing it. Now, if she's a part of it, that turf, no, thank you. Next up, Succession. A big thing happened in Succession. Like, the name of the show came to fruition. That's kind of a spoiler, but you know, the show is called Succession. So, do with that information as you will. I didn't really say anything, like, the spoiler-wise, but you know, come on. Like, put two and two together. So, Succession has followed its namesake on episode 3 of the final season, mind you. So, that's something to look out for. Next up, Tales of the Jedi is returning for a 2nd season. I didn't know it had a 1st season. Not really familiar with Tales of the Jedi. Like, I have no idea what this is. It's like, no joke. I'm not trying to be like an ass. Like, the Star Wars culture has been like so out of my preview for a while. I did hear like Daisy Ridley is coming back, and if Daisy Ridley comes back and John Boyega joins her, then I'll be a part of it. If John Boyega rejoins the Star Wars community, I'll get myself back involved in it. Or, as I said before, the Maularians, the group of people that Darth Maul is a part of. If there's a rumor going around that the Maularians are going to be joining the Mandalorian TV show, and if they do, I may get involved in that too, because like that sounds like a rich story. Because like their culture is wild. So if all that happens, I'm in. If it doesn't, I'll probably take a back seat. Next up, The Acolyte. Upcoming Star Wars series, The Acolyte, coming to Disney Plus in 2024. So that's interesting. I'm not really familiar with The Acolyte is. Like, is it a comic book? Is it an original story? I'm not sure. I'm not. It was announced at Star Wars Celebration Day earlier this week, and it will be coming up next year, 2024. So that means like a lot of it probably already either recording in production, or like the production is getting close to being finished. If it's coming out in 2024, like they gotta be close to wrapping up. They gotta be. Director James Mangold is writing DC's Swamp Thing. Mangold has a very predominant career with gosh, I forget what his other work is. I really do forget what his work was. It's like a lot of horror stuff. I know that. But I'm looking it up as we talk. And I have all my notes in front of me, but not this time. Like not this time. And I want to get this credit correctly because like I do know his work. Logan, that's what it was. Logan. He did Ford and Fiera. He did the Wolverine story. Girl Interrupted. I knew his story was like very predominant when it comes like to a dramatic and suspenseful storytelling, and having him a part of Swamp Thing is it's a gold type situation. I will say this: I want to see more people of color directing these films, and women, like the DC movies. I have no problem like just forsaking movies. I haven't watched a movie in like 3 weeks. I haven't. I haven't had time to. I haven't watched a TV show. I'm rewatching Harley Quinn just to get myself to sleep. So like taking a break from TV shows and movies. I want to see representation. And like I just heard it recently that companies are trying to pull back from putting LGBTQ shows out there. What the hell? Like I never asked for that. Like that one vampire show that everyone was going crazy about on Netflix that got canceled. Like that was intentional. They intentionally canceled that show. So what the hell? Next up, The Bad Batch will return for a third and final season. I know a lot of people are there fans of The Bad Batch, and rightfully so. Like they're clones that did not follow the order to kill all the Jedis, and like that makes sense. I get it, and I'm here for it. I should probably check this out. It's on Disney Plus. I have Disney Plus. I should just put myself in front of my television. I know I just said like I don't watch anything, but like this Star Wars universe is like it's the Celebration Day. They went hard. Like as hard as Star Trek goes, Disney shows they can go harder. they just can. They got the budget. They just can. So, Star Wars Visions Volume 2 comes out May 4th. So may the 4th be with you with some Star Wars Visions. It's hard for like other companies to compete when it comes to Disney. Like not just Marvel and Star Wars, but like, with Disney. Disney is good at promoting stuff. They just are. Because we didn't hear anything about like most of the stuff that came out for Star Trek. There was some stuff for Star Trek Day, like a new Starfleet Academy show coming out. We didn't get a confirmation on like the other show that's supposed to be coming out. Like a lot of stuff is supposed to be happening. A lot of time with Star Trek, but Star Wars is like giving you so much information out there. Next up, the Continental trailer teaser dropped this week, along with a new photo from both the DC Titans and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So, DC and Marvel still going at it with their promos, but the Continental on Peacock is giving you some stuff also. The Marvels trailer also dropped this week, along with a new casting and a teaser trailer from the Penguin. So again, Marvel and DC still going at it. The Penguin trailer dropped, teaser trailer, mind you. And actually it was more like a promo, because like it's not really finished. They just wanted to show us something. That's the impression I got anyway. They wanted to just show us something from the Penguin. But like this Marvels, that's a full on trailer. It's a full on like trailer. Stranger Things animated series is being talked about, and Peacemaker. This is a big one to me. Like the Peacemaker show, it won't come back until 2025. So they want to get everything worked out at DC before they bring that show back, which is absurd in my view. A little bit absurd. It prequel cast new actors, so that's getting more and more propped up. Legendary acquired films and series right to Street Fighter. So Legendary Films is going to be doing a franchise with the Street Fighter series. Here for that. Here for that. And lastly, Momoa live action announced a new actor for the sister. No, this is for. I'm thinking about Lilo and Stitch, the sister recasting that. But Moana is The Rock. He's announced this, and he's gonna be a part of it, and a lot of people are not happy about that. A lot of people are pissed about this. I got a new cast member for Doctor Who, and Interview with the Vampire Season 2 is coming back. That's your news for this week. I need to go and bring myself down because I feel like I want to have a sneezing fit. But while I take a break, you listen to Toshi J talk about things to check out, and I'll be right back.
Hey there, it's Toshi J, and welcome to this week's What You Should Check Out. First on the list is a new anime called Suzumi. In a small, peaceful town on Japan's southern island of Kyushu, 17-year-old Suzumi has lived with her aunt ever since she lost her mother as a little girl. One day on her way to school, she meets a mysterious young man named Sota, who is in search of a door. She follows him into the mountains and finds a dilapidated old door standing alone among ruins. On an impulse, she turns the handle and at once sets free all the calamities the portal was meant to contain. All around Japan, other doors open, threatening a population unaware of the looming danger. Together, Suzumi and Sota must set out on a journey to close them all. This is an action-adventure fantasy anime. I feel like it's also a little bit isekai, but maybe not. That could just be my personal thoughts on things that should include isekai. It has a 76 Metacritic score, but it sounds really intriguing. And even though it's not really in my genre, I'm thinking about checking it out. So you should check it out with me, and so together we can figure out if we like it or not. Now, of course, I've already mentioned the Super Mario Bros. Back before it came out, but I'm going to mention it again. It has a 46 Metacritic score, and we already know what it's about. And I'm here to say that while it wasn't like the best movie of all time, it was a really fun movie, and I think it deserves a better rating. I mean, it's 8.7 on a user score, so that should tell you all you need to know. This movie is fun. Jack Black literally steals the show as Bowser. Princess Peach was amazing. Shoot, even Mario and Luigi were actually good, and it had its funny moments. It was not as disappointed as I thought I was going to be, and I don't think you'll be as disappointed if you go in just expecting to have a good time. So please make sure you check out the Mario movie and let us know what you think of it, okay? Because sometimes we just have to ignore the critics and have fun. That being said, John Wick Chapter 4 is out and has been for a little bit, and I can't imagine who hasn't gone to see this yet, but if you haven't, make sure you do because it's John Wick, okay? This entire series is exactly what it says it's going to be at all times. And again, it's John Wick, it's Keanu Reeves. Go see it if you haven't. What else is there really to say? From there, I think I want to move on from the movies and start talking about some games. If you haven't already heard of Meet Your Maker, my PS5 decided, I guess, that I would be interested in it because it just threw the game at me and suddenly had me watching a trailer. But I'm interested. You are the custodian of the Chimera, a living experiment created as a last resort to save life on Earth. Enter a tactical battle for the planet's most coveted resource and the key to your Chimera's evolution, pure genetic material. Construct and fortify brutal outposts to extract and guard your GenMat. Infiltrate and outsmart other players' outposts to gather more. Adapt, upgrade, and evolve, or die trying. Meet Your Maker is a post-apocalyptic, first-person building and raiding game where every level is designed by players. One of my favorite things about, what was it called? Well, about a few games has been, GTA 5, for example, has been the ability to design your own levels. And, Mario Maker is a hugely, wildly popular game because people love building levels and people love trying the levels other people have built. So that is always something that's going to pull me in a little bit. Metacritic score is not high, not low, 72. 6.0 user score, only 19 ratings so far, because the game just came out on April 4th, and I feel like it flew under the radar. So, mixed bag, but you should definitely try it out for yourself. I'm going to eventually, and I feel like personally it's going to be a lot of fun. But I know this has been a shorter week. That's all I have for what you should be checking out this week. Make sure, as usual, you let us here at FTO know what you think, if you check these things out, and how you felt about them. And we'll let you know if we check them out and how we felt about them. So until next time, that has been what you should check out, and back to the podcast.
And we are back. Thank you, Toshi J, for the things to check out, or what we should check out. Like, there's different names for it, and like the new name, I'm digging it. So, what to check out? I like it. So, make sure you guys check out some of those items that Toshi J mentioned. Got a lot of stuff to keep on going at this entire week. If I can take a time to remind you all, that April Arena is still going on inside of TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Make sure you leave your vote for what character you think will or won't win in each battle. I think right now we are up to battle 4. Could be battle 5 or the quarter. It's the quarterfinals. That's what it is. Good God. I told you this sciences are giving me some rod brain, because my goodness, my head is not with it today. But here's my favorite part of the show, the coolest part of the show. The coolest part of the show is comics to check out. You didn't get the coolest part of the show last week because I was dog tired again. But here we go. It's going to be a Marvel-filled comic book week. I'm back reading comics because Ike Perlmutter is gone. So I'm back to reading Marvel. So I'm talking about Marvel all day this episode. So let's get to it. First off, it's Moon Knight, issue number 22, Instinct. The werewoman hunts. Tiger sets her sights on the Midnight Man, stalking her prey across the concrete jungle, while Moon Knight pursues new lead in a mystery that raises new questions with every answer. This is a Legacy issue 222. This has Tigra inside of it. I'm cool with that. It has Moon Knight and Mr. Moon Knight inside of it. So there you go. The duality of the Moon Knight. It's from Jed McKay, writer, and artist is Alessandro Cupicello. So make sure you check it out. Next up is X-Men, issue number 22, Lord of the Brood, part 3. Why have the Brood gone mad? Which of the X-Men's past deeds is coming back to haunt them? And are bloodthirsty alien monsters even the biggest threat the team is currently facing? All these answers and more will be revealed, featuring a connecting cover to Captain Marvel, issue number 48. Hello, a connecting cover. I probably should have did that one on top of it. This is from Jerry Dugan and Stefano Caselli. I did not put Captain Marvel on this. I probably should have put Captain Marvel on this list. Next up is Fantastic Four number 6, A Shot in the Dark. The Fantastic Four has been restored to their correct dimension and orientation, but they don't know that some microscopic invader immune to all predators on Earth have come along for the ride. What happens when the Fantastic Four accidentally threaten all the life on the planet? Well, they try to fix it. But what happens when they can't? I'll tell you what happens. Sue, Johnny team up to pull off their most audacious stunt yet. And maybe, just maybe, save us all. Meanwhile, Ben and Alicia and Reed have to convince a skeptic world that what they're doing is worth it. Plus, Dr. Octopus is in this one. It says that. Only for a little bit. Because, come on, he's going up against Fantastic Four. It's going to be a short fight. Or is it? Legacy issue, $6.99. The synopsis was wacky on that one. One of the covers is by Alex Ross. Usually I don't talk about the variant covers unless it's pretty boss. But the variant cover is by Alex Ross. This is from Ryan North and Ivan Ferroli. Really cool. Has Alicia Masters, Human Torch. Next up is Miles Morales, issue number 5, Trial by Spider, Part 5. Spidey's last stand. New foe, Rabble, is superior to Spider-Man in every way, with terrifying abilities, an army of deadly attack drones, and a new class of Spider Slayers, with the stolen powers of Classified. She's got Miles running scared, desperate to find a way, anyway, of fighting back. Miles finally has a plan, and he's ready to counterattack, to save the ones he loves. But he's just played into Rabble's hand, and thwopped right into the jaws of her trap. This is a legacy issue of 287. The cover is pretty boss. This is from Cody Ziegler and Federico Vincenti. Also has a variant cover from Alice Ross. Alice Ross is on it this week. Storm. This is the last one. Storm and the Brotherhood of Mutants. Issue number 3. The Song of the End. The Last Stand. 1,000 years in the future, the Empire of Red Diamond has located Fortress Arco, the burning last castle at the heart of the Storm system. The only hope for the universe lies in bringing the long-lost legend back to life. Aurora of the Storm returns to the Sinister Age for the final battle. This is a Sin of the Sinister tie-in. And the cover is epic. God, the cover is so epic. This is has a Salvador LaRocca variant. Yes. Al Ewing is the writer, and Alessandro Vitti is the artist on this. Very cool. That is your comic books of the week. Since I have a sinus problem, I want to cut this one a little bit short. You know, guys, I like to put a little bit of me, spring a little D at the end of every episode, but I am pooped. I'm tired. So I'm going to call it short. Hope you guys have a great week. Until next time, take it easy.
Hey guys, D here of FTO Nerd Talk. I hope you enjoy the podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, tell your friends about FTO Nerd Talk. Got a lot of different shows for all of you. Make sure you tune in every week for a brand new episode. Take it easy.